Hi there. So what we're going to go over in this video is just a brief overview of the Amazon fees, fee structure, and also the different sizes of products for Amazon as well. It's just an introduction, and it's much better to just get a rough idea of what the fees are going to be for a particular product, but to do a detailed profit analysis before you order the product. And we'll do that in a later video. This is just an overview, so when you're doing the product research, so you have an understanding, what's standard size, what's oversized. So basically, Amazon has two main categories for fees: standard size products, which are smaller to lighter items, and oversized products, which are bigger items. And basically, on the standard size items, the fees are a fraction of what they are for the larger items. So ideally, we want to be selling smaller size items because it's just less costs to Amazon, less shipping costs, etc. But if the price justifies the larger item, if you can sell something for $100 and the fees are $30 and you keep $70, it's fine too. It doesn't really matter too much, but you do want to understand what those kind of fees might be. So Amazon changes the sizes and the fees every 6, 12, 24 months. So it is better to just double check on their website before going ahead with a product. But I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how this looks. So for the standard size, you have anything that's up to 12 ounces in weight. Longest side is 15 inches. Medium size 12 inches, and the shorter side is 0.75 inches, falls into small standard size. Bigger than that, it drops into large standard size, up to 20 pounds. Longest side 18 inches, medium side 14 inches, and shorter size 18 inches. After that, if it exceeds that, it's oversized. That's it. So you're trying to want to make sure that your product fits within these dimensions and this weight. Under 20 pounds, so that's a fair size product. It's not tiny. And the longest side being 18 inches. Other than that, it then drops into oversized and the fees go up quite considerably. So just to give you an example, the per unit of picking, packing, shipping, handling, customer service, and product returns per unit for a small standard size is in the $2.40, $2.48 range. Large standard size, depending on the weight, is from $3 up to $5 for, over three pounds, right? $5.26 for over £3. So you can see how having a smaller item and lighter item is going to cost you less than fees. But if you look over the oversized, when you get to small oversized, it's $8 starting for the first £2, and then it goes up to ridiculous numbers like $75 for stuff over up to £151, for the first £90. So you can see how it's almost $1 a pound in fees once you get to bigger items, and it's a fraction of that in the smaller size. So try to do standard and size and smaller size items, but if you're doing an oversized item and the price justifies the fees, then that's fine too. When you're doing your product research, just check whether it's going to say 3.9 pounds and it's going to fit. And if you want to check the specific fees for a particular item, or you're looking at a niche and you're not sure exactly what the costs are going to be, you can head over to Google, search for the FBA, Amazon FBA fee calculator, and it will take you to this page, which you can still use even if you don't have an Amazon account. You can log in as a guest. And I've searched here for the tent tarp, and then I can just choose a product. And then what I'm going to put in is, let's say with Amazon fulfillment, I'm going to be selling it for $20. The cost to ship to Amazon is $1. The cost of the product is $3. And what it's going to do is it's going to calculate all of the fees for me. So for any item you're considering, all of those on your 100 products on your list, you want to run through here and just get an idea of what the costs and the fees are going to be for different prices as well. And we can get a breakdown of the fees, so monthly storage and then the fulfillment fee. And remember, the fulfillment fee here also includes the commission for the product as well. So run through, check your product before ever ordering it. And a really important thing to note with all the fees, like we've said, is you can see that the fees for smaller, lighter items are much lower than bigger, heavier items. That also applies for international shipping. Air freight for big and heavy items is extremely expensive. You're almost going to have to ship it by sea, which means longer lead times, etc. The other thing is when you're manufacturing, bigger, heavier items tend to cost more because they use more materials. It's not always true, but just as a general kind of guide. So if you're a new seller, beginner seller, you want to stick with the light and small. Why? Your costs are lower for the product, your costs are lower for the international shipping, your costs are lower for Amazon FBA. Yes, there may be a little bit more competition, and looking at big items with low competition is a great strategy, but that's more for medium and advanced sellers, people who have a little bit more experience and have the capital to order more expensive product and larger volumes and wait for it to go by sea instead. So if you're just beginning, keep it simple. And this tool also will show you the product weight too. So you've got that there as well. And you can try another product, tent. Let's just try a tent just to get an idea. And this is going to be a bigger, heavier item. Let's say I sold it for $50. Shipping to Amazon, I'm just going to put $1 to keep it simple. And the product cost me $10. $10.75 for fees. So almost double the fees for this item. And we will do a detailed profit analysis so you can see the actual numbers. This is just something to bear in mind, that you want to aim for lower fees if possible. So with any product that you have, you want to see if there's a way to reduce it, because if all your competition's selling an item as medium oversize and you found a way to make it foldable or flat packed and you're selling it as small oversize, your fees are a fraction, so your profit margins go up and you're much, much more competitive. Just something to bear in mind.